Afternoon poo tube, hope everyone's good. Now Jupiter seems to be losing her shit, trying to do remix after remix after remix. Just all bullshit, all lies, all nonsense, all manufactured fucking smear campaigns, hate campaigns. Now she'll keep saying, oh, I've got the evidence for this and that, but you know, I'm just gonna hope everyone takes my word for it. Nobody takes your word for anything. You trolls, your little fucking troll shield, yeah, they'll run it. They'll run any bullshit. I'm still waiting for confirmation of me saying I've ever owned an e-bike. I don't know where the fuck that come from. That's what I mean. They'll run with the most dumbest of shit. It's like, I've never claimed to have an e-bike. Never once have I claimed to have an e-bike. My bike's been on videos many times. Clearly not an e-bike. I wouldn't want an e-bike. Why would I? Why would I want an e-bike? I have a bike for exercise. Why would I? What use would it be having an e-bike that takes you where you need to go without you pedalling? It would make no sense. I've got motorbikes and shit. Why would I need an e-bike? It would make no sense. But yeah, just the mad shit that they come out with. It's like, it's just fucking laughable. They're literally clutching at straws, and you only clutch at straws when you know that you're drowning in your own shit and deception and nonsense. Other than that, you would just stick to the truth. Right, I'm going to say this, and here's the evidence, and bam, bam, bam. You know, like I do. But Jupiter can't do that, can she? This is what happens when you rely on your professional bullshitting skills or whatever. You're only impressing the brain dead, and they are fucking brain dead. The more you look at the people around Jupiter, the more you realise how brain dead these people are. Now, I have put a video out explaining, because Jupiter keeps saying, then saying I'm a paedophile and my son's a paedophile or whatever. It's like, well, I put a video out explaining exactly my stance on that. Now, Jupiter's son, I'm not being funny, but you can't go to prison after smoking spice, smashing the fucking gaff up, beating your missus up, and possibly beating the fucking children up as well. Now, that's not me saying it. That's that's like a fair few people that have said it. It doesn't help that Jupiter's acknowledged it. It doesn't help that Jupiter has acknowledged that she was being blackmailed over it. Acknowledgement that Danny Jones had sent over information to the Dream Team, and then we can understand why Jupiter had to do the U-turn. It's one of them. When has she ever gone at someone for the amount of time and the level that it was going to, destroying her son's business and all this fucking whatever, looking into all the family members, doing all this fucked up shit? When has she ever done a U-turn on anybody else? Do you know what I mean? I've not done any of that, but she'll carry on chatting shit with me or whatever, innit? So it's like, I wonder what the difference is. For me, it's pretty obvious. They put forward that evidence, and then Jupiter did a U-turn on all that shit and wanted everyone to, oh, you better make friends with Esau, he'll come for you, blah blah blah, this, that and the other. We've seen where she's admitted enrolling Esau and bleeding to attack people on her behalf. We've seen it. Now Jupiter can say, oh, this didn't happen, that didn't happen. I'll quite happily put forward the evidence, her own words, the very best evidence. Now, I'd like to see her do that. That won't happen, will it? Because I don't go to silly mad lengths, silly fucking low ass levels. Oh, I can match your low level. Why would I do that? It just makes me pond scum like you. I would never do that. I'd rather lose an argument than do that. But for fucking Jupiter, no, I'd rather win the argument and go low like a fucking scumbag. That'll only take you so far. Now, like I said, when I was having the discussion with Danny Roscoe and Jupiter, I'd rather lose the argument. Do you know what I mean? You won't see me doing dumb shit like that. You've heard Jupiter say, oh, you doxed Eddie, fucking Eddie is okay. Okay, well, show us the evidence of that. Now, her attempt to try and do that will be a blatantly cut and shut, fucking random as fuck, chopped up video to try and make it look like a doxed Eddie. No, I've got the full live where these things have been taken from, and it's very clear that I haven't doxed anybody. I haven't doxed Eddie. I haven't doxed no cunt. Like I say, I don't lower myself to the fucking opposition. I like to hold the moral high ground, and I do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so it'd be nice to see some evidence of any Jupiter's wild fucking claims and accusations. She's trying to start her own thing or whatever, because I said, which is blatantly true, Jupiter's son is a nonce. Oh, maybe he's noncing his kids, blah blah blah. Well, can you show us a single scrap of evidence to suggest anything like that might be true? No, you can't, can you? You just got shit dribbling out your mouth, because you know full well your son is a dirty fucking nonce. He's not a paedophile. You're quite happy to label people paedophiles left, right and centre. The amount of people that have been called paedophiles, fucking hell, it's probably, the list of that's probably longer than the fucking road that a cunt lives on. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it is what it is. For those that want to just believe whatever that fucking fat, smelly, hope not hate troll says or whatever, then that's up to you. Do you know what I mean? By all means, keep believing that fucking fat troll. I come with receipts, I come with evidence, I come with the very best evidence being their own words. So, I'm not really too concerned about anything that comes out of Jupiter's mouth. It's just verbal diarrhoea at this point. Now, the argument she will bring forward with Moon and whatever, she doesn't realise she's that dumb. Like, her own arguments, like, it just kills her own narrative, her own fucking argument, the shit that she keeps coming out with. It's like you've swapped and changed so many positions. You've blatantly told everybody that, oh, Moon didn't go to Hope Not Hate. She never said that. Den's a troll. Fucking rah rah rah. But now she's saying, oh, Moon did say that she went to Hope Not Hate. Now, somebody's saying something while under duress, and somebody actually sat with Hope Not Hate for 10 months as an active participant, making out Danny Tomo, yet again favourite word, as a paedophile. It's one of them, and if I can have a chat with Wendy, which I have, and the end of that conclusion comes to, okay, we'll have to sort of give Wendy benefit of the doubt, even though the story has changed along the way between her and Jupiter. I knew Wendy was going over there, it was all arranged, it was staged, she was infiltrating the Hope Not Hate group, blah blah blah. How does that explain all the attacks back and forth on your own families? I don't think that really works, but still, because Wendy was having problems in real life and whatever, and didn't really need the shit and whatever, just gone, right, alright, give her benefit of the doubt. I'll always be cautious of Wendy, always be cautious, because, well, the story doesn't match up. It's either staged and it was an infiltration of that group or whatever, yet we've never seen anything that's come from it, or it wasn't. You can't have it both ways. and the attacks on each other's families just kind of shows myself and others that it wasn't staged. You fell out, you had issues, you dug into each other's family. At that point, I will be very cautious around those two people, 100%. Now, me getting harassed, alarmed and distressed over all the shit that was going on, you got to think, I can admit it, I'm not harsh, do you know what I mean? I was saying things, many other people were saying things, there was groups saying things, there was lives being held and going at all of it or whatever. So for me, it's fucking explainable and understandable that Moon has said some shit to push people back or whatever, to get them to stop doing all the harassment and whatever. I get it. Anyone can say something in the heat of the moment and whatever. It's a little bit harder to explain actually sat as an active participant of that fucking wonky group for so long, and then to hear the remixes afterwards about, oh, you know, it was all like staged and it was an infiltrate. Nah, I'm not really buying that. I'm happy for me to just draw a line under it. Like I say, I would be very cautious with Wendy. I'd still have open, honest conversation with her. Wendy, you can actually have a conversation with her, and she can actually bring something to the table. Now, Jupiter can't do that. So, like I say, I just drawn a line under that with Wendy. It would always be with a cautionary note, obviously, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, what Jupiter's saying now literally destroys any single strand of credibility that she's ever had, realistically, because she's saying now that Moon was hope not hate, blah blah blah, this that and the other. Okay, that's fine. That's what you that's what you're saying now, but that's not what you said then, is it? You made out I was a troll, this that and the other, making it all up because you deleted the live, but I'd already recorded it. Moon never said that, blah blah blah. And then you sat with her for all that time afterwards. So realistically, if you're saying now she was hope not hate, then you've been sat with hope not hate for all that time, haven't you? Afterwards. So yeah, you kind of killed your own narrative there. Well done. And then on top of that, obviously, your friend Wendy that did sit there as an active participant for 10 months. That's not really very, very helpful to your cause. And then we've got the lies that you've covered up for Hope Not Hate around the Amory Waters party and all that. We've got the active participant part where you've doxed Danny Simpson to get him out of the way, to get another Hope Not Hate agent, Graham Craddy, in the Amory Waters party. Don't look good, does it, realistically? And then you've got the fact that she will keep using Eric, crap bitch, Hope Not Hate, fucking scumbag, using his cut and shut, chopped up, fucking highly edited nonsense videos to try and prove a narrative. And it's like, everything you do and everything you have done is all like covered in Hope Not Hate shit, innit? Everything you do, every corner you turn, everything you reach out for has got Hope Not Hate shit all over it. And still, she's got fucking the Wake Up UK Doxing Centre behind her, pulling the fucking strings and whatnot. So, yeah, a little bit awkward for Jupiter, I get it. Yeah. I don't see how you could have this many people around you that have all been involved with Hope Not Hate one way or another, and the lies that you've told. I can't think of one patriot that would ever tell a lie to cover up for Hope Not Hate. Now Jupiter will say, oh, there's no evidence. No, bitch, I put the evidence out a long time ago. And that's been brought up in discussion as well, with Jupiter and Danny Roscoe. Once Jupiter asked for the evidence, yeah, there you go, there's evidence, tagged, there you go, bam, put it out, there you go. What did Jupiter do then? Did she go through the evidence with a fine-tooth comb? Or did she want to talk about pyramids for 2 weeks? And then even when I bring it up to her and say, it says, I didn't see it, I don't watch your channel. Well, I tagged you on it, and your little trolls run about back and forth, telling you all the things that people have put out, this, that and the other. We're seeing all these things pan out. So you were aware, you just obviously, like anything, when you know you can't refute it, you just ignore it, won't you? But I can keep putting the evidences out as many times as you want. It's no fucking consequence to me, is it, realistically? Now, what I think I'm gonna do, just to rub some salt into the wounds of Jupiter or whatever, is just put out some old lives where she's literally defending Moon to the hilt and whatever. So it's one of them, innit, which is true. What she's saying today, what she was saying yesterday, the day before yesterday, last week, last month, last year. It's not been very consistent, has it? Whereas I have been consistent. I've had open, honest discussions with people, and if something has changed my opinion on things, and I decide, okay, it's not that deep, we can draw a line under this, you know, I'll always be cautious and whatnot, but that's understandable. Do you know what I mean? Some things are not that deep where you have to drag them on forever. Especially when people acknowledge, yeah, you know, I wish I wouldn't have done this, and I wish I wouldn't have said that, and, you know, I wish I wouldn't have fell out with this one or that one. And when you've seen the amount of people that Jupiter has used along the fucking way, do you know what I mean? It's understandable. People see things in their own time. Now, all the Dave and Crystal stuff, it's one of them, innit? When that Discord shit happened, there was 2 people that came forward and said, yeah, I'll be a witness, I'll do a police statement, Crystal and Moon, and she's tried to intimidate both parties. Witness intimidation, this is how thick this bitch is. Do you know what I mean? She's literally been doxing people over the internet over a secret recording with the police, and then she wants to intimidate those witnesses. This is how dumb this fat fucking UTK fucking pom-pom fucking it's just fucked. It's not a good look, Team Tommy, it's just not a good look. You've got this fucking wonky fucking donkey around your situation, and if you want to destroy it, keep doing what you're doing and pulling these fucking useful fucking idiots in. So like I say, I've not got an issue with Moon, I've not got an issue with Wendy. I've got a massive issue with fucking Jupiter, because she cannot like stop lying. She can't stop building hate campaigns. She can't stop trying to like gather the troops. These useful fucking idiots, these brain dead simps that are literally an embarrassment to have around you, to have try and defend you. See, Urban had to run away from the situation, didn't he? He came with an argument, he realised straight away, okay, that argument doesn't work, and he's had to run off. Now, who's left realistically? Taffy, wet brain fucking sheep shagging Taffy. I'm not being funny, but he's made himself irrelevant. I remember that when he tried making out David fell out with him because of me. That weren't true, was it? That weren't true at all. Yeah. People see these actions from certain fucking people like Taff, and then it's on them, innit? Do you know what I mean? They don't have to go, oh well, you know, I'll keep him around. Oh, it's another sub, it's another view. Dave don't need that shit. Dave's got a massive, thriving channel. You had Danny Jones on there last night. Oh, he's only got about 7,000. No, he hasn't. He's got about 130,000 last time I looked. Do you know what I mean? And even that, oh, Dave's channel's going to be gone. Dave's channel's going to be gone. Well, you said that a long time ago, didn't you? But yeah, it's still there. It's still active. And out of all this madness, all this mess, Dave, by disconnecting from certain people, has managed to grow a massive, thriving channel. And it burns Jupiter up that is the case. Do you know what I mean? Jealousy on that one is unreal. And then she'll say on her own videos, oh, I'm not looking to get, you know, thousands of people and whatever. I won't be able to kind of like as if she's not got enough time to be able to deal with all that. Fuck off, bitch. You're on the internet all day, every day, all night, every fucking night. If you're not on your own channel, you're on another panel. The internet is your life. The only time you get to see your own children is when Esau is doxing them. Let's have that fucking straight. So yeah, I'm going to put out some